Hey folks, so this is a game from quite a long time ago in the Chieftain Mk10 on the Berlin map. Um, Honestly, it was that long ago that I can't remember what the idea of the video was, but I probably had some rough basis of feeling the need to make a video out of it, like talking about the armor or some shit like that. But I'm going to make it instead about the fact that in my review I said that it wasn't a very good tank for carrying the team because it's vulnerable when it's in motion and all that sort of stuff. And in this game, I actually did carry the team. So I skipped ahead quite a bit. It took me some idiotic number of shots to kill a KPZ-70 that managed to kill two of my crew. And so I'm down to 7 shots. They have it looks like we just captured a base actually, but they have a massive tickets advantage at the minute. Most of my team are dead, and the ones who aren't are just milling around in the back. So I've taken it upon myself to push up and try and claw back a win. I think a lot of this game is mostly luck rather than me being particularly situationally aware. But it works out. So right now I know that we need to cap the points to get the tickets advantage back. They're capturing C, so I need to capture A so that they don't have a cap advantage. Some guy in chat seems to be bitching at me about not helping him, but I can't remember the situation. I can't remember what exactly it was that he expected me to do. It was probably one of those situations where somebody decides to get their much lighter, more mobile tank, push about 7,000 miles ahead of the rest of the team, and then wonder why nobody's helping them. But yeah. So I'm aware that there's a tank on A because someone said in chat. So I peek and I see it. Don't see the second one. Thankfully the Chieftain's turret armor saves me there, and to save me from having to peek around the corner and get wrecked, a friendly manages to snipe him through the gap, so that's a bonus. There's also another friendly capping B, which means that I'm free to cap A. So it's all looking good, definitely looking better than it was. So at the minute I'm conscious of the fact that I'm very exposed to the west, and so I'm just scanning it. I'm aware that the friendly AA that just capped the middle point is just sort of spamming his machine guns in the air, which I'm hoping will draw some attention away, and it makes people more likely to look towards him than me. So I'm just trying not to move, because movement gives away your position worse than anything else. So a friendly just died there. I was looking at him when he died, so I know that there's an enemy in a T-55 somewhere at that side of the map. I'm going to stay sat on the point for the time being because I really need to replenish some ammo. And I managed to spot the tank. Aimed a little bit high. I would have rather gone through his upper front plate, but it killed him anyway. It looked like he had ammo in the back of the turret. But it seems that I killed him by knocking his crew out. Either way, he's dead, so it's a win-win. We now have 2 points. We're getting the tickets back slowly. I'm just going to stay, or not. I guess I stayed long enough. Looks like I've got 10 shots. I'm having to look into a quite small view window to follow the action, but it looks like I'm into the double digits of ammo, which is, I feel, sufficient. I feel like there's a bit of urgency, and I don't want to stick around for too long, so whilst I could stay around and get a bit more ammo, I'd rather not waste any time. T-64, I'm in the perfect tank for killing that. Straight through the upper front plate. I don't give no shits about fucking fancy armor and stuff. So he's dead in one shot. Leopard A1A1 bounces a shot on me, so I'm aware of his position now. I'm just going to go into low ground keep an eye out in case he pushes me. And then there's his ZSU, which I somehow missed at first, but he fired at me. If he hadn't fired at me, he'd have probably lived, at least until I got closer to him. But he's dead. That's 4 kills, I think. So pushing up, keeping an eye on the left, see if that leopard tries anything sneaky. I was half expecting him to be driving down into that bowl where the water is. Also checking right in case someone re-peeks that spot where the T-64 was. I don't know if the T-64 might have had some extra spawns. But there's a Gepard just here on my left. I hear him shooting, check, and he's just sat there, not paying any attention whatsoever. Thankfully they die pretty reliably to hull break, so I don't have to waste more than one shot on him. And then the leopard I expect to be somewhere down the road, and he is. He somehow misses. Set him on fire. Now, I'm not sure if he can shoot me or not at this point, because those tank traps along the left hand side can be really annoying when it comes to trying to shoot people through them. So I set him on fire again, and really I should have just stayed still and fired at the same spot. And, you know, the third fire would have killed him, but I decided to pointlessly readjust. I fire blind whilst I'm trying to look through the building, and somehow either me moving had made my aim miss, or he had moved after putting the fire out. It looks like he's still there. That shot should have really gone through his turret front, but it looks like the invisible magic barriers of the tank tracks managed to save him. So I'm just going to have to hunt him down. I'm expecting him to still be dead. I'm pretty sure his engine's still out. He probably just repaired his tracks and let gravity roll him forwards out of my line of fire. So I push up, and I'm not too worried about him shooting me now, because he's going to be shooting over his engine deck, which gives him next to no gun depression whatsoever, which means that he's only ever going to be able to hit my turret, and he can't do a single thing about that. He can't do anything to my turret. And it looks like he was disabled anyway, so that's most of his crew dead. Quite amazed that he's managed to tank this many shots, to be honest, even though I haven't hit his ammo. And the last shot kills him. So we've still got 2 caps. We're capping the third one, and I have 1 shot left. I just mill around now for the rest of the game. I don't encounter anyone else, at least I don't think I do. And that's the end of the game. So skip ahead, win some free money, that's always a good thing, although a blind hunt order could have been useful. And I didn't die, so I must have just milled around and sat there and waited for the tickets to bleed down. But anyway, yeah, so you can carry if you're lucky. That's the moral of the story. I would never rely on it, but it's not impossible. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.